Have you ever wondered how much of your reality is shaped not by the external world, but by the awareness you hold within? It's an intriguing question, one that invites us to look beyond the surface and into the depths of our consciousness. The Bible tells us in Proverbs 23:7, "As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he." This verse reveals a profound truth that our inner world, our thoughts, beliefs, and awareness has the power to mold and manifest the outer experiences of our lives. What if the secret to transforming your life isn't about changing your circumstances, but about awakening to a deeper understanding of who you truly are? Awareness is not just a passive state of being, it is a dynamic force that shapes your reality, moment by moment. When you realize that you are not a victim of fate, but a creator of your destiny, the world around you begins to change in miraculous ways. The power of awareness is the key to unlocking the door to your divine potential. It is the silent yet potent force that allows you to move from limitation to liberation, from struggle to serenity, and from fear to faith. Awareness is the conscious realization of your thoughts, feelings, and environment. It is the lens through which you perceive reality, shaping your experiences and interactions with the world around you. When you become aware of your thoughts, you hold the power to influence your destiny. As Proverbs 4:23 reminds us, "Keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life." Imagine your awareness as a garden. Each thought you nurture is like a seed sown into the soil of your consciousness. If you plant seeds of doubt and fear, they will flourish into a garden of negativity. Conversely, planting seeds of love, faith, and hope will cultivate a beautiful landscape of possibilities. Awareness allows you to choose which seeds to plant, determining the quality of the life you live. In the hustle and bustle of daily life, it's easy to lose touch with our inner selves. Psalm 46:10 urges us to be still and know that I am God. This stillness is not merely the absence of noise, it is a sacred space where clarity and insight blossom. In stillness, we peel back the layers of distraction, allowing our true essence to emerge. Picture a calm lake reflecting the sky. When the water is disturbed, the reflection is unclear and fragmented. But when the lake is still, it mirrors the beauty of the heavens above. Similarly, in the stillness of your heart and mind, the divine within you can be reflected clearly in your life. It is in this serene space that you become aware of your thoughts and their incredible power to create. Imagination is the key that unlocks the door to your desired reality. As Neville Goddard often emphasizes, imagination creates reality. It is through the act of imagining that you can bring forth your dreams into existence, transforming your inner visions into tangible experiences. Consider the story of Joseph in the Bible. He dreamt of greatness while imprisoned and faced with adversity. His imagination fueled his faith, allowing him to see beyond his current circumstances. When you harness the power of imagination, you ignite the spark of creativity within you, giving life to your aspirations. Allow yourself to visualize your desires as if they have already come to fruition. Feel the joy and excitement as though you are living your dream in this very moment. This act of imaginative creation is a powerful catalyst for transformation. Your awareness is not separate from the universe, it is intricately woven into the fabric of existence. As stated in John 10:9, "I am the door. By me, if any man enter in, he shall be saved." This passage symbolizes the interconnectedness of all beings and the importance of recognizing your place within this grand design. Imagine the universe as a vast ocean and your awareness as a drop of water within it. Each drop holds the essence of the entire ocean, just as your awareness contains the infinite possibilities of the universe. When you acknowledge this connection, you begin to understand that your thoughts and intentions ripple through the cosmos, influencing the lives of others and shaping your reality. Awareness empowers you to transcend the limitations that bind you. Often it is our own thoughts that imprison us, creating a narrative of defeat and despair. However, as Romans 12:2 reminds us, "Be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind." This transformation begins with awareness. Visualize yourself standing at the edge of a cliff, looking down at the valley of limitations below. With awareness, you can choose to take a step back and recognize that these limitations are merely illusions. By shifting your perspective and embracing the truth of your potential, you can soar above your fears and doubts, discovering a life filled with boundless opportunities. Affirmations are powerful tools that reinforce positive beliefs and intentions. By consciously affirming the truth of who you are, you align your thoughts with the reality you wish to create. As Proverbs 18:21 states, death and life are in the power of the tongue. Your words carry the weight of creation, shaping your experience with each spoken intention. Imagine standing before a mirror, looking deeply into your own eyes. With each affirmation, you are not just speaking words, you are declaring your divine identity and potential. I am worthy. I am loved. I am capable of achieving my dreams. Each affirmation becomes a stepping stone toward the manifestation of your desired reality, helping you to cultivate a mindset rooted in love and possibility. Fear often acts as a barrier, preventing us from fully embracing our potential. However, awareness allows us to confront these fears and understand their origins. In 1 John 4:18, we learn that there is no fear in love, but perfect love casteth out fear. This profound truth invites us to choose love over fear in our thoughts and actions. Picture fear as a shadow lurking in the corners of your mind. When you shine the light of awareness on it, the shadow dissipates, revealing its illusory nature. By consciously choosing to release fear and embrace love, you create space for new possibilities to enter your life. Trust in the divine love that surrounds you and let it guide you toward freedom and fulfillment. Love is the highest frequency in the universe, and it is through love that we can truly connect with ourselves and others. Awareness of this divine love allows us to cultivate compassion, both for ourselves and for those around us. As we read in 1 Corinthians 13:4-7, love is patient, love is kind. It is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. Envision love as a radiant light that fills your heart and extends outward. When you embrace love and compassion, you create a ripple effect, inspiring others to do the same. This powerful energy fosters connections that transcend boundaries, reminding us that we are all part of the same divine tapestry. Our thoughts are the architects of our reality, and awareness allows us to consciously choose which thoughts to entertain. In Philippians 4:8, we are encouraged to think on things that are true, honest, just, pure, lovely, and of good report. This call to elevate our thoughts invites us to recognize the transformative power of awareness. Imagine your mind as a garden filled with various plants. Some are beautiful flowers, while others are stubborn weeds. Through awareness, you gain the ability to prune away the weeds of negativity and self-doubt, allowing the flowers of positivity and hope to flourish. As you nurture uplifting thoughts, you cultivate a mindset that attracts abundance and joy. Ultimately, the power of awareness culminates in the manifestation of your reality. As you align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your desires, you become a co-creator with the universe. James 1:17 reminds us that every good gift and every perfect gift is from above. This divine partnership is at the heart of manifestation. Visualize your desires as seeds planted in the fertile soil of your awareness. With each thought, affirmation, and action aligned with your dreams, you nurture these seeds, allowing them to take root and grow. Trust in the process, and remember that the universe is always conspiring in your favor. Embrace the transformative power of awareness and watch as your dreams unfold before you. Awareness is the magnificent light that illuminates the path of our existence, enabling us to understand the essence of our being and the world around us. It is not merely a passive observation of life, but an active engagement with the thoughts, feelings, and beliefs that shape our reality. Awareness is the key to unlocking the vast potential within us, allowing us to recognize that we are not merely observers in this world, we are co-creators of our destinies. When we speak of awareness, we are delving into the realm of consciousness, the ability to observe our thoughts and feelings without judgment. It is the state of being cognizant of the narratives we tell ourselves, the beliefs we hold, and the emotions we experience. Awareness empowers us to take control of our inner landscape, steering the ship of our life with intention and purpose. It is the lens through which we perceive our experiences, shaping how we interpret and respond to the events that unfold. Imagine awareness as a powerful spotlight, illuminating the dark corners of your mind where limiting beliefs and negative thoughts reside. In the stillness of your consciousness, you can shine this light on the shadows that have held you captive, revealing the truth that lies beneath. Awareness allows you to question these shadows. Are these beliefs truly mine? Or have they been inherited from others? Do these thoughts serve my highest good? Or do they hinder my progress? With this introspective gaze, you can begin to discern the thoughts that nourish your spirit from those that drain your energy. As you embark on this journey of self-discovery, it is essential to remember that awareness is a muscle that must be exercised regularly. Just as physical strength requires consistent effort and practice, cultivating awareness demands your attention and commitment. In moments of quiet reflection, you can tune into your thoughts and feelings, observing them without judgment. This practice of mindfulness creates a deeper connection to yourself, allowing you to navigate life with clarity and purpose. In Proverbs 4:23, we are reminded, "Keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life." This verse encapsulates the essence of awareness. Your heart, representing your thoughts and emotions, is the wellspring from which your life flows. When you nurture awareness, you safeguard this vital space, ensuring that only thoughts aligned with love, joy, and abundance take root. Each thought is a seed planted in the fertile ground of your heart, and it is your responsibility to cultivate a garden that reflects your highest aspirations. Consider the transformative power of awareness in your daily life. When you awaken to the power of your thoughts, you begin to see the world through a different lens. You notice how the stories you tell yourself influence your interactions, relationships, and experiences. If you believe that you are unworthy of love and success, your actions will mirror that belief. However, when you cultivate an awareness of your inherent worthiness, you will find that your reality begins to shift. Opportunities will arise, and you will attract the people and circumstances that align with your newfound belief. Awareness is also a gateway to understanding your connection with the universe. When you recognize that your thoughts and feelings are not isolated events but part of a larger tapestry of existence, you begin to appreciate the intricate dance of life. Every thought you hold sends ripples through the cosmos, influencing not only your reality but the realities of those around you. You become acutely aware of the interconnections that bind us all together, and this realization fosters a sense of unity and compassion. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast ocean, gazing at the horizon. Each wave represents a thought, a feeling, or an intention that you send out into the universe. As you observe the waves crashing against the shore, you realize that they do not simply dissipate, they transform into something new, nourishing the sand and shaping the coastline. Your awareness acts as the lighthouse, guiding you to navigate the waters of your consciousness. By consciously choosing the waves you send forth, you become the architect of your reality. The journey of awareness also invites you to confront the fears and limitations that have held you back. Fear often thrives in the shadows, lurking in the recesses of our minds. However, when you shine the light of awareness on these fears, they lose their power over you. You begin to see them for what they are, illusions that can be dismantled with love and understanding. As you confront your fears with compassion, you can transform them into stepping stones that lead you toward growth and empowerment. Letting go of fear requires a deep sense of awareness. It involves recognizing that fear is often rooted in the past, in experiences that no longer serve you. Awareness allows you to release these burdens, freeing you to embrace the present moment. In doing so, you open yourself to the abundance of possibilities that life has to offer. The act of letting go is not a passive resignation, but an active choice to rise above the limitations of fear and step into the fullness of your potential. As you cultivate awareness, you also discover the profound impact of love in your life. Love is the most potent force in the universe, and when you anchor your awareness in love, you unlock the door to transformation. Love allows you to embrace your true self and extend that love to others, fostering deep connections and harmonious relationships. In this space of love, judgment and criticism fall away, replaced by compassion and understanding. In this journey of awareness, remember that you have the power to transform your thoughts and emotions at any moment. Each thought is an opportunity for creation, an invitation to manifest the reality you desire. You are not merely a passive participant in this dance of life, you are an active co-creator. As you become more aware of your thoughts and their influence, you can consciously choose to align them with the highest vision of yourself. Awareness is the gateway to a life filled with purpose, love, and abundance. It invites you to explore the depths of your consciousness, illuminating the path to your true self. By nurturing this awareness, you become the architect of your destiny, shaping your reality with intention and grace. Embrace the power of awareness and watch as your life transforms into a reflection of your innermost desires and dreams. In a world that often feels chaotic and overwhelming, the power of stillness serves as a sanctuary for the soul. To be still is to surrender the incessant noise of the mind and immerse oneself in the profound silence that lies within. Psalm 46:10 invites us into this sacred space. Be still and know that I am God. This divine command is not merely a suggestion, it is an invitation to experience the profound connection with the divine that exists in the stillness. In this quietude, we open ourselves to receive guidance, clarity, and the transformative power of awareness. The act of being still is a deliberate choice, a sacred practice that allows us to pause and turn our attention inward. In the hustle and bustle of life, it is easy to become swept away by the demands and distractions that surround us. However, when we intentionally carve out time for stillness, we create a fertile ground for awareness to flourish. In this sacred space, we find a refuge from the storms of external circumstances and reconnect with the essence of our being. Stillness is not synonymous with inactivity, rather, it is an active engagement with the present moment. It requires us to quiet the chatter of the mind and tune into the whispers of our soul. As we cultivate this stillness, we begin to perceive the world from a different perspective. We become acutely aware of the thoughts that arise, the emotions that surface, and the beliefs that shape our experiences. This heightened awareness allows us to observe our inner landscape without judgment, fostering a sense of compassion and understanding for ourselves. In the stillness, we can explore the depths of our consciousness. It is in this sacred space that we can confront the thoughts and beliefs that may have been holding us back. Just as a sculptor chisels away at a block of marble to reveal the masterpiece within, we can use stillness to carve away the layers of doubt, fear, and limitation that obscure our true selves. In this process of self-discovery, we unearth the divine potential that resides within us, recognizing that we are not defined by our past, but rather by the infinite possibilities that lie ahead. The importance of stillness can also be seen in the natural world. Consider the way nature operates, the cycles of day and night, the ebb and flow of tides, the changing of seasons. Each of these rhythms reflects a fundamental truth about life, that in order for growth and transformation to occur, there must be moments of rest and renewal. Just as the earth requires time to rejuvenate, so too do we need stillness to cultivate our inner garden. In the Bible, we often encounter the motif of retreating to stillness for communion with the divine. Jesus himself sought solitude to pray and reconnect with the Father, demonstrating the importance of stillness in cultivating a deep relationship with God. In those moments of quiet reflection, he found strength, clarity, and direction for his ministry. Similarly, we too can find solace and inspiration when we embrace the stillness in our lives. As we learn to be still, we also discover the transformative power of awareness that emerges from this sacred space. In the stillness, we become attuned to the subtle nudges of our intuition, guiding us toward the path that aligns with our highest good. The noise of the world fades away, allowing us to hear the gentle whispers of our heart. It is in these moments of clarity that we can discern our true desires and aspirations, unclouded by external influences or societal expectations. Moreover, being still invites us to let go of the need for control. In our quest for certainty, we often find ourselves clinging to thoughts and beliefs that do not serve us. However, when we surrender to the stillness, we open ourselves to the possibility of divine guidance. We learn to trust the process of life, knowing that everything unfolds in perfect timing. This relinquishing of control allows us to embrace the present moment fully, freeing us from the burdens of the past and the anxieties of the future. Stillness also serves as a catalyst for healing. In our fast-paced lives, we often neglect the emotional wounds and traumas that require our attention. When we create a space of stillness, we invite these emotions to surface, allowing us to process and release them. It is in the quietude that we can confront our fears, insecurities, and unresolved pain, transforming them into sources of strength and wisdom. As we navigate through these emotions, we cultivate compassion for ourselves, recognizing that healing is a journey, not a destination. In this process of healing, we can draw upon the wisdom of Scripture. In Psalm 56:10 we read, "In God will I praise His word, in the Lord will I praise His word." This verse emphasizes the importance of grounding ourselves in faith, even amidst uncertainty. When we take time to be still, we can reflect on the promises found in Scripture, allowing them to resonate within us. The stillness becomes a sacred space for communion with God, where we can seek guidance, clarity, and comfort. As we continue to cultivate stillness in our lives, we must also acknowledge the impact it has on our relationships with others. In a world that often promotes busyness and distraction, our ability to be present with those we love becomes a powerful gift. When we practice stillness, we learn to listen deeply, to hear the unspoken words and emotions of those around us. This presence fosters deeper connections and understanding, allowing us to create a space of love and compassion in our relationships. Stillness is a transformative practice that invites us to explore the depths of our awareness. It is a sanctuary where we can confront our inner landscape, heal emotional wounds, and reconnect with the divine. As we embrace the power of stillness, we cultivate a deeper relationship with ourselves, others, and God. In the quietude, we find the strength to overcome limitations, the clarity to manifest our desires, and the love to nurture our relationships. Let us heed the call of Psalm 46:10 and be still, for it is in this sacred space that we will truly know the essence of our being and the infinite possibilities that lie within us. Imagination is a divine gift that resides within each of us, a creative force that transcends the boundaries of our physical reality. It is the canvas upon which we paint the visions of our desires and aspirations, shaping the life we wish to experience. To understand the power of imagination is to unlock the door to transformation, enabling us to transcend limitations and manifest the reality we envision. As we delve into this wondrous realm, we come to recognize that imagination is not merely a fanciful escape, but a potent tool for creation and change. At its core, imagination is the ability to conceive of possibilities beyond our current circumstances. It allows us to envision a future that aligns with our deepest desires, fueling our aspirations and dreams. In this process, we engage with the creative forces of the universe, tapping into the limitless potential that resides within us. When we imagine, we are not confined by the constraints of our present reality. Instead, we step into a space where anything is possible. This expansive mindset fosters hope, inspiring us to pursue our goals with passion and conviction. The biblical narrative provides profound insights into the significance of imagination. In Genesis, we learn that we are created in the image of God, who spoke the world into existence through His divine imagination. Just as He imagined and manifested the beauty of creation, we too possess the capacity to bring forth our desires through the power of our thoughts and beliefs. In this way, imagination becomes a reflection of our divine heritage, a sacred ability to create and shape our reality. When we engage our imagination, we open ourselves to the possibilities of what can be. Imagine the life you desire, the relationships you wish to nurture, the career you aspire to build, the dreams you long to fulfill. Each time you envision this ideal life, you are planting seeds of intention in the fertile soil of your mind. The more vividly you imagine these scenarios, the more real they become, drawing them closer to manifestation. As we align our thoughts with the frequency of our desires, we invite the universe to conspire in our favor, bringing our visions into physical form. Moreover, imagination allows us to transcend the limitations that often bind us. In a world that frequently imposes constraints and challenges, it is all too easy to succumb to the belief that our circumstances define our potential. However, when we engage our imagination, we shatter these limiting beliefs, stepping into a realm of infinite possibilities. We begin to realize that we are not merely products of our environment, we are active participants in the co-creation of our lives. By envisioning ourselves as capable, worthy, and deserving of our dreams, we dismantle the barriers that have held us back. Consider the story of the Israelites in the wilderness. They were called to enter the promised land, a land flowing with milk and honey. Yet, despite the abundant blessings awaiting them, they hesitated, allowing fear and doubt to cloud their vision. It was their lack of imagination that kept them trapped in a cycle of mediocrity. In contrast, when we dare to envision the promised land of our own lives, we cultivate the courage to step beyond our comfort zones, embracing the journey of growth and transformation. Imagination also serves as a bridge to our inner wisdom and intuition. When we quiet the noise of the external world and turn inward, we tap into the wellspring of creativity that lies within us. In these moments of stillness, we can ask ourselves questions that ignite our imagination. What do I truly desire? What would my life look like if I released all fear and limitation? What gifts and talents do I possess that can be shared with the world? By engaging with these questions, we invite our imagination to reveal the answers, guiding us toward a life that resonates with our authentic selves. In this journey of imagination, it is crucial to embrace the power of affirmations. Affirmations are statements of truth that reinforce our beliefs and intentions. When paired with the vivid imagery of our imagination, they become powerful catalysts for change. By affirming our desires and visualizing them in our minds, we align our subconscious with our conscious intentions. This alignment creates a magnetic force that draws our desires into our reality. The process of imagination and affirmation work hand in hand, amplifying our creative power and bringing us closer to our dreams. As we engage our imagination, it is essential to recognize the role of love in this creative process. Love is the foundation upon which we build our dreams. When we imagine from a place of love and compassion, we create visions that uplift not only ourselves but also those around us. Love infuses our desires with purpose and intention, allowing us to manifest not just for our own benefit but for the greater good of all. In this way, imagination becomes a vehicle for service, enabling us to share our gifts and talents with the world. Let us also reflect on the transformative power of imagination in the face of adversity. Life is not without its challenges, and we may encounter obstacles that test our resolve. In these moments, imagination serves as a source of strength and resilience. By envisioning ourselves overcoming difficulties and emerging victorious, we empower ourselves to navigate the storms of life with grace and courage. When we can imagine a brighter future, we are more likely to take the steps necessary to bring that vision to fruition, even in the face of uncertainty. Imagination is a divine gift that holds the key to our transformation and manifestation. It allows us to transcend limitations, envision our dreams, and create the life we desire. By tapping into the power of imagination, we connect with our divine essence, reflecting the creative energy of the universe. As we engage our imagination with love and intention, we become co-creators of our reality, shaping our lives in alignment with our highest aspirations. Let us embrace the power of imagination, knowing that it is through this sacred practice that we can unlock the doors to infinite possibilities and manifest the lives we were meant to live. The concept of connection to the universe is a profound realization that goes beyond the physical realm. It invites us into a deeper understanding of our place within the grand tapestry of existence. We are not isolated beings wandering aimlessly through life. Rather, we are integral parts of a magnificent cosmic symphony, intricately woven into the fabric of reality. When we embrace this connection, we unlock the door to profound awareness, recognizing that the universe is not separate from us, but is a reflection of our innermost thoughts, beliefs, and desires. At the core of this connection lies the understanding that we are energy beings, vibrating at unique frequencies that resonate with the energy of the universe. Everything around us, from the smallest pebble to the vastness of the cosmos, is composed of energy. This energy flows and ebbs, creating a dynamic interplay of forces that shapes our experiences. When we become aware of our energetic nature, we begin to understand that our thoughts and emotions send ripples through the universe, influencing the world around us in ways we may not yet comprehend. The biblical narrative offers a powerful insight into this connection. In Acts 17:28 we read, "For in him we live and move and have our being." This verse encapsulates the essence of our interconnectedness with the divine and the universe. We are not separate entities, but rather expressions of the divine presence that flows through all of creation. When we acknowledge this truth, we begin to see ourselves as co-creators with God, participating in the unfolding of the universe and its limitless possibilities. This connection to the universe empowers us to recognize that our experiences are not random occurrences, but rather reflections of our inner state. When we cultivate a mindset of awareness, we become attuned to the signs and synchronicities that the universe presents to us. These moments of divine orchestration remind us that we are supported on our journey and that the universe is conspiring in our favor. By staying open to these signs, we can navigate our lives with a sense of purpose and direction, trusting that we are always guided toward our highest good. Embracing our connection to the universe also invites us to recognize the power of intention. When we set intentions, we send forth vibrations that resonate with the universe, aligning our desires with the universal flow of energy. The act of intending is not merely a wishful thought, it is a declaration of our commitment to manifest our desires. In this way, our intentions become powerful catalysts for transformation, enabling us to draw experiences, people, and opportunities into our lives that align with our highest aspirations. Moreover, our connection to the universe allows us to tap into the wellspring of creativity that resides within us. Just as the universe continuously creates and evolves, we too possess the innate ability to generate new ideas, solutions, and expressions. When we align ourselves with the universal flow, we can access inspiration and insights that guide us on our creative journeys. This creative energy is not limited to artistic pursuits, it permeates every aspect of our lives, from problem solving in our careers to nurturing relationships. By fostering this connection, we become conduits of divine creativity, allowing the universe to flow through us. As we deepen our connection to the universe, we also cultivate a sense of gratitude for the abundance that surrounds us. Gratitude opens our hearts and minds, inviting us to recognize the gifts that the universe offers in every moment. In 1 Thessalonians 5:18, we are reminded to give thanks in all circumstances. This practice of gratitude aligns us with the frequency of abundance, attracting even more blessings into our lives. When we appreciate the beauty of the present moment, we enhance our connection to the universe, experiencing a sense of fulfillment that transcends material possessions. Furthermore, our connection to the universe invites us to embrace the idea of surrender. Surrendering does not imply weakness, rather, it is an act of trust in the divine order of life. When we let go of the need to control every aspect of our existence, we open ourselves to the possibilities that the universe presents. In moments of surrender, we invite the universe to guide us, allowing the flow of life to carry us toward our highest good. This practice of surrender fosters a sense of peace and acceptance, enabling us to navigate challenges with grace and resilience. It is essential to recognize that this connection to the universe is not a one-way street, it is a reciprocal relationship. Just as we draw from the universe, we also contribute to it through our thoughts, actions, and intentions. Each thought we entertain and each action we take sends ripples through the cosmic fabric, influencing the collective consciousness. When we choose to embody love, compassion, and positivity, we elevate the vibrational frequency of the universe. This interconnectedness highlights the importance of personal responsibility in our journeys, reminding us that our individual choices have the power to impact the world around us. As we explore our connection to the universe, we also come to understand the significance of mindfulness. Mindfulness allows us to be fully present in the moment, heightening our awareness of our thoughts, feelings, and surroundings. This practice invites us to observe the interplay between our inner world and the external reality, enabling us to make conscious choices that align with our desires. When we approach life with mindfulness, we cultivate a deeper connection to the universe, recognizing the sacredness of each moment and the opportunities it presents. Let us not forget the role of community in nurturing our connection to the universe. We are all interconnected, part of a larger web of existence. As we engage with others, we can share our insights, inspirations, and experiences, enriching our collective understanding of the universe. In moments of connection and collaboration, we amplify our creative potential, harnessing the power of the group consciousness. Together, we can elevate our awareness and explore the infinite possibilities that arise when we unite our energies. Our connection to the universe is a profound reality that invites us to recognize our place within the cosmic tapestry of existence. By embracing this connection, we unlock the transformative power of awareness, allowing us to navigate our lives with purpose and intention. As we acknowledge our role as co-creators, we cultivate the ability to manifest our desires and tap into the wellspring of creativity that resides within us. Let us remember that we are not isolated beings, we are vibrant expressions of the divine, interconnected with the universe and each other. In this sacred dance of existence, we have the power to shape our realities, elevate our consciousness, and contribute to the greater good of all. Let us honor this connection, knowing that as we align with the universe, we unlock the infinite potential that lies within us and around us. Overcoming limitations is a vital aspect of our journey towards self-actualization and fulfillment. It involves recognizing and dismantling the barriers, whether they are mental, emotional, or circumstantial, that hinder our ability to manifest the lives we desire. Often these limitations are self-imposed, stemming from fears, doubts, and beliefs that have taken root within us over time. To transcend these boundaries is to reclaim our power and embrace the infinite possibilities that await us. The first step in overcoming limitations is awareness. It is essential to become conscious of the thoughts and beliefs that shape our perceptions of ourselves and the world. Many of us carry narratives that tell us we are not enough, that our dreams are unattainable, or that we are bound by the limitations imposed by society or our circumstances. These stories can be deeply ingrained, often stemming from past experiences or negative feedback from others. However, it is crucial to recognize that these narratives are not absolute truths. They are simply beliefs we have chosen to adopt. To challenge these limiting beliefs, we must first confront them. This requires courage and honesty, as we delve into the depths of our subconscious to uncover the thoughts that hold us back. When we shine the light of awareness on these beliefs, we create an opportunity for transformation. As the Bible states in John 8:32, "And you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free." The truth we seek lies in the understanding that we are not defined by our past or our perceived limitations. Instead, we are defined by our potential to grow, evolve, and transcend. Once we have identified our limiting beliefs, the next step is to reframe them. This process involves transforming negative thoughts into empowering affirmations. For instance, if you have long believed that you are not capable of achieving your goals, you can shift that narrative by affirming, "I am capable of achieving my goals. I have the strength and creativity to overcome any challenge." This reframing is not merely wishful thinking, it is a powerful practice that reshapes our internal dialogue, aligning our thoughts with our highest aspirations. The biblical narrative is replete with examples of individuals who overcame tremendous limitations through faith and belief. Consider the story of David and Goliath. David, a young shepherd boy, faced a giant warrior who instilled fear in the hearts of the Israelites. Yet David did not succumb to the limitations imposed by his size or lack of experience. Instead, he relied on his faith and the belief in his own capabilities. By confronting Goliath with nothing but a sling and a few stones, he demonstrated that limitations are often mere illusions that can be shattered through courage and conviction. David's victory over Goliath is a timeless reminder that our perceived limitations can be overcome when we harness our faith and belief in ourselves. As we reframe our beliefs, it is essential to cultivate a mindset of possibility. This means embracing the idea that our limitations do not define us, rather, they are challenges that can be transformed into opportunities for growth. When we adopt a mindset of possibility, we begin to see obstacles as stepping stones rather than roadblocks. Each challenge becomes an invitation to stretch our boundaries, learn, and evolve. Moreover, our imagination plays a pivotal role in overcoming limitations. When we allow ourselves to envision a life free from constraints, we tap into the creative forces of the universe. Imagination empowers us to see beyond our current circumstances, enabling us to visualize the life we desire. As we immerse ourselves in this vision, we align our energy with the frequency of our dreams, drawing them closer to manifestation. The act of imagining a life without limitations ignites the spark of possibility within us, prompting us to take inspired action toward our goals. In addition to imagination, we must also embrace the power of resilience. Life will inevitably present challenges, but it is our response to those challenges that determines our ability to overcome limitations. Resilience is the capacity to bounce back from setbacks, to view failures as valuable lessons, and to persist in the face of adversity. Just as the phoenix rises from the ashes, we too have the ability to rise stronger and more empowered after each challenge we encounter. As we cultivate resilience, we learn to trust in our capacity to overcome. We understand that setbacks are not the end of our journey, they are part of the process of growth. This perspective shift allows us to approach challenges with curiosity rather than fear, empowering us to explore new avenues and solutions. The Bible reminds us in Philippians 4:13, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." This powerful affirmation reinforces our ability to overcome any limitation when we tap into the strength and support that lies within and around us. Additionally, seeking support from others can be instrumental in overcoming limitations. We are not meant to navigate our journeys alone. Surrounding ourselves with a supportive community fosters an environment of encouragement and accountability. Sharing our dreams and challenges with trusted friends, mentors, or family members can provide valuable insights and perspectives that help us break through our limitations. When we lift each other up, we create a collective energy that propels us forward, reminding us that we are stronger together. Furthermore, as we embark on the journey of overcoming limitations, it is essential to cultivate self-compassion. Many of us are our harshest critics, internalizing feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt. However, self-compassion invites us to treat ourselves with kindness and understanding. It encourages us to acknowledge our struggles without judgment, creating space for healing and growth. When we practice self-compassion, we build resilience and foster a positive relationship with ourselves, empowering us to take risks and pursue our dreams. Overcoming limitations is a transformative journey that requires awareness, courage, and intention. By identifying and reframing our limiting beliefs, cultivating a mindset of possibility, and harnessing the power of imagination, we can transcend the barriers that hold us back. Our connection to the divine reminds us that we are not defined by our past or our circumstances. We are powerful creators capable of shaping our realities. Through resilience, support, and self-compassion, we can embrace our inherent potential and overcome any limitations that arise. As we embark on this journey, let us remember that the only limits that exist are those we impose upon ourselves. When we dare to dream, to imagine, and to take action, we unlock the infinite possibilities that await us, stepping boldly into the lives we were destined to live. The power of affirmations is a transformative practice that can profoundly impact our lives when harnessed effectively. At its core, an affirmation is a positive declaration or statement that reinforces our beliefs, thoughts, and intentions. This simple yet powerful tool has the potential to reshape our reality by aligning our subconscious mind with our conscious desires. When we engage in the practice of affirmations, we tap into the infinite creative power of our thoughts, enabling us to manifest our deepest aspirations and live a life of abundance and fulfillment. To understand the true power of affirmations, we must first recognize the profound influence our thoughts have on our experiences. Our thoughts are not merely fleeting notions, they are the seeds we plant in the fertile soil of our subconscious mind. As these seeds germinate and grow, they shape our beliefs, emotions, and ultimately our reality. The Bible reminds us of this truth in Proverbs 23:7, which states, "For as he thinks in his heart, so is he." This verse highlights the connection between our inner thoughts and our outer experiences, underscoring the importance of cultivating a mindset that aligns with our desires. When we consciously choose to incorporate affirmations into our daily routines, we initiate a powerful process of reprogramming our subconscious mind. Many of us carry limiting beliefs and negative self-talk that stem from past experiences, societal conditioning, or external influences. These beliefs often manifest as doubts and fears, preventing us from pursuing our goals and dreams. Affirmations serve as a counterforce to these negative narratives, allowing us to replace self-defeating thoughts with empowering declarations that uplift and inspire us. For instance, consider the affirmation, "I am worthy of love and success." This simple statement serves as a reminder of our inherent value and potential. When we repeat this affirmation consistently, we begin to internalize its truth. Over time, it replaces the narrative that we are unworthy or undeserving, creating space for new opportunities and experiences to flow into our lives. By affirming our worthiness, we open ourselves to receiving the love, success, and abundance that the universe has to offer. To maximize the effectiveness of affirmations, it is essential to infuse them with emotion and conviction. The energy we bring to our affirmations amplifies their power. When we repeat affirmations with genuine belief and enthusiasm, we send out vibrations that resonate with the universe, attracting experiences that align with our declarations. This emotional component is critical because the universe responds to the energy we emit. As we embrace our affirmations with passion and faith, we align our vibrational frequency with our desires, making it easier for them to manifest. Incorporating affirmations into our daily routines can take various forms. Some individuals choose to write their affirmations in a journal, while others prefer to recite them aloud in front of a mirror. Visualization is another powerful technique that can enhance the effectiveness of affirmations. When we visualize ourselves embodying the qualities and experiences we desire, we create a mental image that reinforces our affirmations. This practice aligns our subconscious mind with our conscious intentions, fostering a sense of certainty and belief in our abilities to achieve our goals. The biblical narrative provides us with numerous examples of the power of spoken words and declarations. In Genesis 1, we see the Creator speaking the universe into existence. "Let there be light," and there was light. This profound act of creation illustrates the immense power of words to shape reality. Just as the Creator used words to bring forth life and light, we too can harness the power of our spoken words to create and manifest our desires. Our affirmations become the creative expressions of our intentions, empowering us to shape our experiences. Another powerful biblical example of affirmations can be found in the life of Jesus. Throughout his ministry, he often spoke affirmatively about his mission, saying, "I am the light of the world," John 8:12, and "I am the way, the truth, and the life," John 14:6. These declarations not only affirmed his identity but also served to inspire and uplift those around him. When we adopt a similar approach in our lives, we empower ourselves and those around us to recognize the truth of our shared divinity and potential. It is crucial to remember that affirmations are not mere wishful thinking, they require action and commitment. While affirmations set the foundation for our intentions, it is our choices and actions that ultimately bring those intentions to fruition. As we affirm our desires, we must also be willing to take inspired steps toward achieving them. This means aligning our actions with our affirmations and making choices that reflect our newfound beliefs. When we combine affirmations with deliberate action, we create a powerful synergy that propels us toward our goals. Moreover, the practice of affirmations encourages us to cultivate a positive mindset. In a world often filled with negativity and challenges, affirmations serve as a beacon of light, guiding us toward optimism and hope. By focusing on the positive aspects of our lives, we train our minds to seek out opportunities rather than obstacles. This shift in perspective allows us to approach challenges with resilience and creativity, enabling us to navigate life's uncertainties with grace. As we continue to engage in the practice of affirmations, it is essential to remain patient and persistent. Change does not happen overnight, it requires dedication and consistency. Just as a gardener must nurture and care for their plants to see them thrive, we must cultivate our affirmations with love and intention. Over time, as we remain committed to our practice, we will begin to witness the fruits of our labor, new opportunities, positive changes, and a deep sense of fulfillment. In addition to personal affirmations, we can also harness the collective power of affirmations within our communities. When we come together in shared intention, our combined energy amplifies the impact of our declarations. This communal approach fosters a sense of connection and support, allowing us to uplift one another as we pursue our individual and collective dreams. By affirming each other's worth, potential, and successes, we create an environment that nurtures growth and transformation. As we embrace the transformative power of affirmations, let us also remember the importance of gratitude. Gratitude serves as a powerful companion to affirmations, enhancing their effectiveness and aligning us with the energy of abundance. When we express gratitude for what we have and for the manifestations that are yet to come, we open ourselves to receiving even more blessings. In Philippians 4:6-7, we are reminded to present our requests with thanksgiving, knowing that gratitude paves the way for peace and abundance in our lives. The power of affirmations is a profound and transformative practice that can reshape our lives in remarkable ways. By consciously choosing to declare positive truths about ourselves and our desires, we tap into the creative forces of the universe, aligning our thoughts, emotions, and actions with our intentions. Through the practice of affirmations, we can overcome limiting beliefs, cultivate a positive mindset, and manifest the lives we desire. Let us embrace this powerful tool with conviction and passion, knowing that our words hold the potential to create the reality we envision. As we affirm our worthiness, capabilities, and dreams, we unlock the door to a life of abundance, fulfillment, and joy, stepping boldly into the lives we were meant to lead. Letting go of fear is one of the most liberating and transformative journeys we can undertake in our lives. Fear often acts as a formidable barrier, keeping us from accessing our true potential and embracing the fullness of our existence. It can immobilize us, cloud our judgment, and distort our perception of reality, making it challenging to pursue our dreams and desires. However, when we learn to recognize fear for what it is, a mental construct that often exists only in our minds, we can take the crucial steps toward releasing it and stepping into a life of courage, love, and possibility. Fear has a way of creeping into our lives, often disguised as rationality or caution. It whispers in our ears, convincing us that we are not enough, that we will fail, or that we should play it safe. These narratives can be deeply ingrained, stemming from past experiences, societal conditioning, or the influence of those around us. In the face of such pervasive thoughts, we may find ourselves living in a state of self-imposed limitation, allowing fear to dictate our actions and responses. Yet, as we navigate the landscape of our minds, we must remember that fear is not an inherent part of who we are. It is an emotion we can choose to acknowledge and ultimately release. In Isaiah 41:10, we are reminded, "Fear not, for I am with you, be not dismayed, for I am your God, I will strengthen you, I will help you, I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." This scripture serves as a powerful affirmation that we are not alone in our struggles, and that divine support is always available to guide us through our fears. To let go of fear, we must first confront it. This involves acknowledging the fears that arise within us, whether they are fears of failure, rejection, loss, or the unknown. Rather than allowing these fears to linger in the shadows, we can bring them into the light of awareness. When we examine our fears closely, we often realize that they are based on assumptions, misinterpretations, or exaggerated possibilities. By understanding the source of our fears, we can begin to dismantle their hold on us. One powerful method for releasing fear is through the practice of mindfulness. Mindfulness invites us to become present in the moment, allowing us to observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment. When we practice mindfulness, we create a space between ourselves and our fears, enabling us to respond rather than react. In this state of awareness, we can recognize that fear is merely a thought, and we have the power to choose how we engage with it. Instead of succumbing to fear, we can shift our focus toward our desires, aspirations, and the life we wish to create. Visualization is another potent technique for letting go of fear. When we visualize ourselves confronting our fears and emerging victorious, we activate the power of our imagination to reshape our reality. Picture yourself standing at the edge of a cliff. peering down at the vast expanse below. In that moment, you can choose to either step back in fear or take a leap of faith. When you visualize taking that leap, imagine the exhilaration of soaring through the air, feeling the wind beneath your wings. This practice reinforces the belief that you can transcend your fears and embrace the opportunities that lie ahead. Letting go of fear also involves cultivating self-compassion and self-love. Fear often stems from a place of insecurity and self-doubt, which can be countered by embracing our inherent worthiness. In 1 John 4:18, we are reminded that there is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear. As we cultivate a loving relationship with ourselves, we can dismantle the negative self-talk that fuels our fears. Affirmations such as "I am enough, I am worthy of love and success, and I trust in the divine timing of my life" become powerful declarations that counteract the voice of fear. Moreover, it is essential to recognize that fear can serve as a valuable teacher. Instead of viewing fear solely as a negative force, we can shift our perspective and see it as an opportunity for growth. Fear often signals areas in our lives that require attention, healing, or transformation. When we encounter fear, we can ask ourselves what it is trying to teach us. What is the underlying message behind this fear? By reframing our relationship with fear, we can turn it into a catalyst for self-discovery and personal development. As we let go of fear, we create space for love and possibility to flourish. Fear is a constricting force that keeps us in a limited mindset, while love expands our horizons and invites us to dream bigger. In Romans 8:15, we are reminded that we have not received a spirit of fear, but of adoption as children of God. This powerful affirmation reminds us of our divine heritage and the unconditional love that surrounds us. When we embrace our identity as beloved children of the divine, we can confidently step into our power and pursue our dreams. To actively release fear, we can also engage in practices that promote healing and self-awareness. Journaling, meditation, and breathwork are powerful tools that allow us to process our emotions and connect with our inner selves. In these moments of reflection, we can identify the fears that hold us back and take intentional steps to release them. For instance, we can write down our fears, acknowledge them, and then write counter-affirmations that reflect our desired state of being. This practice reinforces the idea that we are in control of our thoughts and that we have the power to choose how we respond to fear. It is essential to surround ourselves with a supportive community that encourages our growth and healing. Sharing our fears with trusted friends or mentors can provide valuable perspective and insights. Often we find that others have faced similar fears, and their experiences can inspire us to confront our own. Together we can create an environment of love and support, fostering resilience and courage in the face of adversity. As we embark on the journey of letting go of fear, we must also embrace the concept of surrender. Surrendering does not mean giving up, rather. It is an act of trust in the divine flow of life. In Philippians 4:6-7, we are encouraged to not be anxious about anything, but in every situation by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. When we surrender our fears to the divine, we open ourselves to the guidance and wisdom that flows from a higher source. This surrender allows us to release the need for control and embrace the uncertainty of life with grace. It is essential to celebrate our progress and victories along the way. Each step we take toward releasing fear is a testament to our courage and resilience. By acknowledging our growth, we reinforce the belief that we are capable of overcoming obstacles and pursuing our dreams. As we continue on this journey, we will find that fear loses its power over us, and we emerge as stronger, more empowered individuals. Letting go of fear is a transformative process that allows us to step into our true potential. By acknowledging, confronting, and releasing our fears, we create space for love, possibility, and growth. Through mindfulness, visualization, self-compassion, and surrender, we can dismantle the barriers that fear imposes on our lives. As we embrace our inherent worthiness and trust in the divine flow of life, we unlock the door to a world filled with opportunities and fulfillment. Remember that fear is not our enemy, it is a teacher that guides us towards self-discovery and growth. Let us embark on this journey of letting go, knowing that love and courage will illuminate our path forward. Embracing love and compassion is a powerful journey that transforms our lives and the lives of those around us. Love is often considered the highest frequency in the universe, a force that transcends all boundaries and limitations. It has the power to heal, uplift, and inspire, allowing us to connect deeply with ourselves and others. When we open our hearts to love, we tap into an infinite source of strength and creativity that can reshape our reality and manifest our deepest desires. To fully embrace love, we must first understand its true nature. Love is not merely an emotion or a fleeting feeling, it is a state of being, a way of perceiving the world around us. In 1 John 4:8, we learn that God is love. This profound statement reminds us that love is the essence of our divine nature. When we align ourselves with this truth, we begin to see that love is not something to be sought externally, but is already present within us, waiting to be expressed and shared. One of the most significant barriers to love is the fear of vulnerability. Many people hesitate to open their hearts to others because they fear rejection, judgment, or pain. However, it is essential to recognize that vulnerability is not a weakness but a strength. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, we create authentic connections and cultivate deeper relationships. Vulnerability invites intimacy, enabling us to share our true selves without pretense. In doing so, we create a safe space for love to flourish. To embrace love fully, we must also learn to love ourselves. Self-love is the foundation upon which all other love is built. When we cultivate a loving relationship with ourselves, we begin to radiate that love outward. This involves acknowledging our worthiness, celebrating our unique qualities, and practicing self-compassion. In Ephesians 5:29, we are reminded, "For no one ever hated his own flesh, but nourishes and cherishes it." By nurturing ourselves with kindness and understanding, we can overcome the self-doubt and negativity that often hinder our ability to love fully. As we deepen our self-love, we can extend that love to others. Compassion is an essential aspect of love, allowing us to empathize with the struggles and experiences of those around us. When we approach others with compassion, we create a ripple effect of kindness and understanding. In Colossians 3:12, we are encouraged to put on compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. By embodying these qualities, we become beacons of love in a world that often feels disconnected and chaotic. The practice of compassion also involves letting go of judgment and criticism. It is all too easy to fall into the trap of comparing ourselves to others or making snap judgments about their actions and choices. However, when we recognize that everyone is on their unique journey, we can release our need to judge and instead offer support and understanding. Compassion allows us to see the divine essence in others, even when they may be struggling. This perspective shift transforms our relationships and opens the door to deeper connections. Moreover, love and compassion have the power to heal past wounds and foster forgiveness. Holding on to grudges and resentments can create barriers that prevent love from flowing freely in our lives. Forgiveness is a profound act of love that liberates us from the chains of anger and bitterness. In Matthew 6:14-15, we are reminded of the importance of forgiveness, for if you forgive others their trespasses, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. But if you do not forgive others their trespasses, neither will your Father forgive your trespasses. By choosing to forgive, we release ourselves from the burden of past hurts and create space for love to flourish. One powerful way to embrace love is through the practice of gratitude. When we cultivate an attitude of gratitude, we shift our focus from what is lacking in our lives to what we already have. This shift in perspective opens our hearts and minds to the abundance that surrounds us. In 1 Thessalonians 5:18, we are encouraged to give thanks in all circumstances. By expressing gratitude for the blessings in our lives, we invite more love and joy into our experiences. Additionally, love can be expressed through acts of service. When we serve others selflessly, we demonstrate love in action. Acts of kindness, whether small or significant, can create a profound impact on those around us. In Galatians 5:13, we are called to serve one another humbly in love by engaging in service. We not only uplift others, but also enrich our own lives with a sense of purpose and fulfillment. The journey of embracing love and compassion is also about developing a deeper connection with the universe and recognizing our interconnectedness. Love is a unifying force that transcends time and space, reminding us that we are all part of a greater whole. In John 15:12-13, we are instructed to love one another. As I have loved you, this call to love extends beyond our immediate circles. It encompasses humanity as a whole. By cultivating a sense of belonging and connection with others, we can amplify the power of love in the world. As we navigate this journey, it is essential to surround ourselves with people who inspire and uplift us. When we are in the presence of those who embody love and compassion, we are encouraged to grow and expand our capacity for love. Relationships that nurture our spirits and encourage us to be our best selves are vital for our emotional and spiritual well-being. This sense of community fosters an environment where love can flourish, creating a supportive network that uplifts us in times of need. Furthermore, embracing love involves embracing our unique gifts and talents. Each of us has something special to offer the world, and when we share our gifts with love, we contribute to the collective tapestry of humanity. In 1 Peter 4:10, we are reminded to use whatever gift you have received to serve others, as faithful stewards of God's grace in its various forms. By recognizing and sharing our gifts, we not only honor ourselves but also empower others to do the same. As we continue on the path of love and compassion, it is essential to remain open to learning and growth. The journey of embracing love is not a destination but a lifelong practice. We will encounter challenges and moments of resistance, but each obstacle is an opportunity for growth. By approaching these challenges with love and compassion, we can transform them into stepping stones that lead us to deeper understanding and connection. Embracing love and compassion is a transformative journey that enriches our lives and the lives of others. By recognizing the divine essence of love within us, cultivating self-love, practicing compassion, and letting go of judgment, we open ourselves to a world of possibility and connection. Love is the force that heals, uplifts, and inspires, reminding us of our shared humanity and interconnectedness. As we embrace love and compassion, we create a ripple effect that spreads joy, healing, and hope throughout the universe. Let us step boldly into this journey, knowing that as we open our hearts, we unlock the transformative power of love in our lives and the lives of those around us. Transforming thought is a powerful and essential aspect of creating the life we desire. Our thoughts shape our perceptions, our emotions, and ultimately our reality. In the journey of life, we often encounter challenges, obstacles, and limiting beliefs that hinder our ability to manifest our deepest desires. However, the key to transformation lies within us. By consciously directing our thoughts and harnessing their power, we can reshape our lives and create the experiences we wish to have. The first step in transforming thought is recognizing the immense power that thoughts hold. In Proverbs 23:7, we are reminded that as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. This profound truth highlights that our inner thoughts reflect our outer reality. If we entertain thoughts of fear, doubt, or limitation, we will likely experience a reality that mirrors those thoughts. Conversely, when we cultivate thoughts of abundance, love, and possibility, we open the door to a world of opportunities. Understanding this fundamental principle is crucial for initiating change in our lives. To begin transforming our thoughts, we must first engage in self-reflection. This involves taking a step back to observe our thought patterns and identifying the beliefs that no longer serve us. Many of these beliefs are deeply rooted and may have been formed in childhood or through life experiences. By bringing awareness to these limiting beliefs, we create the space needed for transformation. This process is not always easy. It requires honesty, courage, and a willingness to confront uncomfortable truths. However, it is an essential step in reclaiming our power. Once we have identified limiting beliefs, we can begin the process of reframing our thoughts. This involves challenging negative thoughts and replacing them with empowering alternatives. For example, if we often think, I am not good enough, we can transform that thought into, I am worthy of love and success. By consciously reframing our thoughts, we begin to shift our mindset and cultivate a more positive and empowering internal dialogue. In Romans 12:2, we are urged to be transformed by the renewing of your mind. This renewal of the mind is a crucial aspect of our spiritual journey, enabling us to align our thoughts with our highest potential. Affirmations play a significant role in the process of transforming thought. By using positive affirmations regularly, we can reinforce new beliefs and cultivate a mindset of abundance and possibility. Affirmations are statements that reflect the reality we wish to create. For example, we might say, I attract opportunities for growth and success, or I am surrounded by love and support. When we repeat these affirmations, we begin to internalize them, gradually replacing limiting beliefs with empowering truths. In Isaiah 55:11, we are reminded that my word that goes out from my mouth will not return to me empty. Our words have power, and by speaking affirmations, we set the intention for our desired reality. Moreover, visualization is a powerful tool that complements affirmations and supports the transformation of thought. Visualization involves creating mental images of our desired outcomes, allowing us to vividly experience the emotions and sensations associated with our goals. When we visualize, we engage our imagination, which is a creative force that can bring our desires to fruition. In Hebrews 11:1, we learn that faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen. Visualization nurtures our faith by allowing us to experience the reality we wish to create before it manifests physically. The practice of mindfulness is another essential aspect of transforming thought. Mindfulness involves being fully present in the moment, observing our thoughts without judgment. By practicing mindfulness, we become aware of negative thought patterns as they arise, allowing us to choose our responses consciously. This awareness creates space for transformation, as we can redirect our focus to positive and empowering thoughts. In Philippians 4:8, we are encouraged to think about whatever is true, honorable, just, pure, lovely, and commendable. By consciously choosing to focus on these positive attributes, we can transform our thought patterns and cultivate a mindset that attracts positivity. As we embark on this journey of transforming thought, it is essential to practice patience and self-compassion. Change takes time, and we may encounter setbacks along the way. It is crucial to approach this process with kindness toward ourselves, acknowledging that transformation is a journey rather than a destination. In 2 Peter 3:9, we are reminded that the Lord is not slow to fulfill His promise, as some count slowness, but is patient toward you. Just as we are called to be patient with ourselves, we can trust that the universe is aligning in our favor, guiding us toward our desires. Another powerful aspect of transforming thought is cultivating a community of support. Surrounding ourselves with individuals who uplift and inspire us can significantly impact our thought patterns. When we engage with others who share our vision and values, we reinforce positive beliefs and create an environment conducive to growth. In Proverbs 27:17, we learn that iron sharpens iron, and one man sharpens another. By sharing our journeys with supportive individuals, we can hold each other accountable and celebrate each other's successes. Furthermore, we must remember that transforming thought involves taking inspired action. While our thoughts are powerful, they must be paired with action to create tangible results. Taking steps toward our goals, no matter how small, reinforces our belief in our ability to manifest our desires. In James 2:17, we are reminded that faith by itself, if it does not have works, is dead. By acting on our thoughts and intentions, we demonstrate our commitment to transformation and open ourselves to opportunities that align with our desires. As we navigate the path of transforming thought, it is crucial to embrace a mindset of gratitude. Gratitude shifts our focus from what we lack to what we have, fostering a positive and abundant mindset. In 1 Thessalonians 5:18, we are instructed to give thanks in all circumstances. By cultivating gratitude for our current circumstances, we open ourselves to the flow of abundance and create a fertile ground for transformation. Gratitude acts as a magnet for positive experiences, drawing in the very things we wish to manifest. Affirmations are a powerful tool for aligning our emotions and reinforcing our vision. By repeatedly stating positive, present tense affirmations, we reprogram our subconscious mind to believe in the reality we wish to create. For example, if your desire is to experience financial abundance, you might use affirmations such as, "I am prosperous and financially free," or "Money flows to me easily and effortlessly." When these affirmations are spoken with conviction and feeling, they help to dissolve limiting beliefs and replace them with empowering truths. This is in line with the principle stated in Proverbs 18:21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue. Our words have the power to create or destroy, to build up or tear down. By speaking life-giving words over our desires, we activate the creative power within us. One of the most critical aspects of manifesting reality is to take inspired action. Manifestation is not a passive process. It requires us to act in alignment with our desires. This does not mean forcing outcomes or striving through sheer willpower, but rather taking steps that feel right and aligned with your vision. These are actions that flow naturally from a place of confidence and trust in the process. James 2:17 reminds us that faith by itself, if it does not have works, is dead. We must couple our faith with action, demonstrating our belief in the inevitability of our desires. It is essential to remember that manifesting reality is not just about obtaining material possessions or achieving specific goals. It is about becoming the person who naturally attracts and creates the life they desire. This transformation begins within. As we align our thoughts, emotions, and actions with our highest vision, we not only manifest our desires, but also evolve into a higher version of ourselves. This is the ultimate purpose of manifestation: to grow, expand, and realize our true potential. Manifesting reality is a powerful and transformative process that begins with a clear vision and unwavering belief. By aligning our thoughts, emotions, and actions with our desires, speaking life-giving affirmations, taking inspired action, and practicing gratitude, we unlock the creative power within us. Trust in the process, release attachment to outcomes, and allow the universe to guide you. Remember, you are a co-creator of your reality, and the power to manifest your deepest desires lies within you. Embrace this truth and watch as your dreams unfold before you in miraculous and unexpected ways. In the journey of life, the power of awareness serves as our guiding light. It is through awareness that we recognize the profound truth that the external world is merely a reflection of our inner state. Every thought, emotion, and belief we hold shapes the reality we experience. When we harness this power consciously, we transform from passive observers into active creators of our destiny. Stillness, as echoed in Psalm 46:10, "Be still and know that I am God," invites us to quiet the mind and connect with our true nature. In this space of inner peace, we tap into the infinite potential within us. Imagination, the sacred tool of creation, becomes our canvas, where we paint the life we desire with vivid colors and boundless possibilities. As we align our thoughts and emotions with this vision, we forge an unbreakable connection with the universe, which responds to the energy we emit. Overcoming limitations begins with the understanding that they exist only in the mind. When we dare to affirm new possibilities and release the chains of fear, we step into the vastness of our own power. Affirmations become the script we write for our lives, transforming the dialogue of doubt into a song of hope and triumph. As John 10:9 states, "I am the door. By me, if any man enter in, he shall be saved, and shall go in and out, and find pasture." We realize that through our awareness and conscious intent, we open the door to infinite abundance and peace. Letting go of fear is essential in this process. Fear is a falsehood that obscures the truth of who we are: beings of love, light, and limitless potential. When we release fear, we make space for love, the highest vibration that connects us to the divine. Embracing love and compassion not only transforms our own lives, but also radiates outwards, touching those around us and elevating the collective consciousness. The transformation of thought is the gateway to a transformed life. Every thought we entertain has the power to create or destroy. By choosing thoughts that reflect our highest aspirations, we reshape our reality and align with the divine plan for our lives. As we master this art, we realize the profound truth found in Psalm 56:10, "In God, whose word I praise, in the Lord, whose word I praise," our words and thoughts, when aligned with divine wisdom, become the creative force that shapes our world. Manifesting reality is the ultimate expression of our awareness. It is the moment when what we have envisioned in the depths of our soul takes form in the physical world. This process requires faith, patience, and unwavering belief in the unseen. By releasing attachment to specific outcomes and trusting in the perfect unfolding of divine timing, we witness miracles manifest effortlessly. As we stand in gratitude for all that is and all that is yet to come, we become a magnet for the blessings of the universe. In conclusion, the power of awareness is the key that unlocks the door to our divine potential. It is the awakening to the truth that we are co-creators with the divine, capable of manifesting a life of purpose, joy, and abundance. As we cultivate stillness, embrace our imagination, affirm our highest truths, and live from a place of love, we align ourselves with the infinite possibilities that await us. Remember, the life you desire is already within you, waiting to be realized. Step boldly into your power, for you are the architect of your reality, the author of your destiny, and the embodiment of divine love in motion.